This is real time. I am Winifred Efun. We start off from Sunyani. The Ghana Education Service in the Sunyani municipality of the Bunu region has become the first to fully implement the new concept of parent associations, which replaces parent teachers associations, PTAs. Currently, an induction ceremony is underway in Sunyani for the executives of the Sunyani Municipal and Circuit Parents Associations. We go live with our Bunu regional correspondent, John Samatha, as he seeks more information about the new concept of parents associations and the promise they hold for the education sector. Good morning, John. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Winifred.
From Parents Teachers Association to Parents Association.
Yes, and exactly. Like when we were all growing up, parent-teacher associations were all over the place.
Of course.
But now the situation is changing. PTAs came under pressure some years ago, and now they are gradually dying out, and they are being replaced by the parent associations. And today we are in the Presby, Ebenezer Presby Hall, and I just want to give you a view of what is happening here. Chiefs, education authorities, parents, they are all here for this historic occasion of the first ever Parents Association induction. Executives of the Sunyani Municipal executives are going to be inducted, as well as some of the circuits here in the Sunyani municipality. So now to find out more about these parent associations, I have with me the PRO of the Ghana Education Service in the Sunyani municipality, in the person of Ya Kumi Yeboah. And you are welcome to Real Time on GBC News.
Thank you.
Great. So this parent association, how did it all come about?
Yeah, you know that parents are also a major stakeholder as far as the education sector is concerned. Therefore, with the assumption of duty of our Municipal Director of Education, Mr. Mark Godfrey Thomas, we saw the need to revamp the parent association so they can augment the efforts of the government.
So that means PTAs are now gone forever.
They are PTAs, that's parent association. That the teachers can concentrate with the teaching and learning and classroom activities and other support systems to be taken care of by the PTA, that is the parents.
I see.
So in every school we have the parents association, and then the parents association have associations in the various schools have come together to elect their executive that they have.
Before we go into the structure, we just want to understand the concept a little bit more. So why do we have to take the teachers out? Tell us a little about that.
So this one is a government policy. So now the narrative is that teachers should to concentrate on the teaching and learning. You don't want a situation where a child be driven away from school by a teacher and it will create problems. So now it's in teachers. You know that in the senior high schools we have the old students association. We don't have teachers among them, but they're able to organize themselves and support the school in various down to
so now the parents on their own planning to how they can support education.
Exactly. Parents on their own to try. It's not only financial support. We want to open their minds onto their perfect role in the development of the child. You know that these days children go home with homework, they don't even do the homework, they bring it back. You know, girls get pregnant in the time of writing the exam and all that. So we believe that the time has come to solidify the role of the parent in the development of the child.
Okay.
This idea of parent association.
Okay. So I understand that there's one big organization for the Sunyani municipality, but then under them there are circuit associations before you go very down to the individual school associations. So when it comes to the circuits, how many do we have in the Sunyani municipality?
We have 6 circuits.
And are they all up and running with their parent associations? Okay.
So today you're also going to
Been inducted.
who dare to interpret government policies that we don't really dare to do.
I see. So you're expecting them to hit the ground running from next week or from tomorrow? So tell us, what are some of the expectations that you have of these associations?
The government in various ways. There's helping liaising with the traditional council to come up with some bylaws that will keep learners indoors for them to get closer to their books and then stop watching TV and other things that take much of their time. If the school wants to have a fence wall, part of the fence wall is broken. It's not everything that the government can do. So they can put resources together and help the government out there.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Yayeboa. And now we have one of we should say, the first ever chairman of the Sunyani Municipal Parents Association in the person of Mr. Peter Anum. Uncle Pete, you are welcome to GBC News.
Thank you, my senior brother.
Yeah, you are going to go down in history as the first ever Parent Association chairman in the Sunyani municipality,
for me,
which of course is the first municipality in the country to implement this concept.
Yes.
How do you feel today?
I feel so proud and I feel so great to be part of this beautiful occasion, for me to become the first ever chairman for Sunyani Municipality Parents Association.
Okay.
So I'm so happy.
So are you ready for your work?
I'm very, very ready.
Tell us a little bit about that. What do you think they're expecting of you and your executives?
Good. What they're expecting from us is to help with the development of our educational infrastructure, educational materials for our works. As we all know, in this 20th century, especially with the third world countries like Ghana, government alone cannot finance education. So it's high time we parents understand. Government started it. He has done a lot. Government has provided so many infrastructures. Government has given so many things to our children. Government has put so many things for our children. But it's high time the parents, we understand that the government cannot do it alone. So we have to come together
all along. But some parents, ever since they heard the word free education, are very reluctant to contribute even a farthing. Do you expect some challenges from parents like that?
For that one, we expect that challenge, and we hope to overcome it. We hope to overcome that one. It's just understanding. We need to explain things to them for them to know. It's the wish of the government. Actually, it's the wish of the government. But looking at the population we have in our country here, if before government want to do something, let's assume he's starting from Accra. By the time you get to Sunyani municipality, some of us will be dead and gone.
Okay.
So it's high time we stand up now that what initiative government is putting in place, we should stand up and support the government.
Okay, so before we let you go, let's talk about the structure a bit. How are you guys going to work? Are you going to meet weekly, monthly? How are you guys going to work?
The constitution given to us, we have to meet twice a term. So because how it's structured, we have the unit. When we talk about the unit, the schools, they have their PAs. They will be meeting twice a term. Then the circuit will meet. Then the circuit, from circuit, we move on to municipal. So we will receive report from the grassroots up to the circuit. Then that report will be transferred to the municipal. Then we take a decision. And now what we want to do is, we don't want the situation, some schools will be better than the other school. It's our wish that we can bring all the schools within the municipality into an equal level, so that people will not be forced, like you are in Sunyani here. You see, some of the schools are choked, the others are under this thing. So why we don't make all the schools within the Sunyani municipality attractive, so that wherever you stay, why should somebody move from Abisim and bring the world to Sunyani for education? Why we have schools in Abisim? Why should somebody move from Atroni every morning and bring your work to Sunyani because you want good education for your work? Why we don't help so that those schools, we all come together? Secretariat is doing well. Cathedral schools is doing well. Private school is doing well. Let's all come together so that we help the less endowed schools to bring them up, so that every school that you send your work, you will not regret for sending them to that.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Peter Anum. We just if your name will be remembered as the first guy who started the trend. So currently the ceremony is ongoing. Basically, it's under the theme solidifying parental support for education delivery in the Sunyani municipality. In other words, despite free education, all Ghanaians must be ready, especially parents, to support government in the bid to educate their children. From Sunyani, John Samantha reporting.
John,
back to you in the studio.
Yes, John, I had wanted you to keep the gentleman a bit, so I asked one or two clarifications. And if you can come closer from where you are, because the feedback is interacting with our conversation. I wanted to know, this is definitely a new era.
Can you say that again?
I'm saying that this is definitely a new era. And at first, what we used to know was the Parent Teachers Association. And so when a meeting was called, it was the involved teachers and the parents for the welfare of their child. Now we talk of association. So what was the role we talk of parent association now? So what's the role the teachers are going to play? Does it mean that when a meeting is called, it's only going to be the parents who are going to sit and talk? And how what is happening in the school if the teachers are not going to take part?
Exactly. I mean, basically, there were some school of thought that the presence of teachers in the PTAs brought some added pressure on parents because, for instance, if the association is considering some motivation, financial motivation for teachers, the teachers are right there in the meeting and will, act in ways to push up whatever figure they will be giving to the teachers. So the thinking was that parents alone should do their thing without the involvement of the teachers. So now let me ask Mr. Peter Anum, do you think the absence of the teachers, in your association will be a problem?
Yeah, in fact, let me just clear this one here. We are not doing away with the teachers at all. They are still part of us, but it's an association. We maybe have some parents who have their words in the school. When we meet to take a decision, they are part of it. But what we want to do is that we want all parents to know it's their responsibility to take care of their children. So when we take a decision, the children don't pay fees. It's the parent. That's why we are talking about association. So if it's an association and the association decide that we have to pay dues of 10 cedis, it's the parent, it's not the child. So the teacher should not even go to the child and ask for any money. Why your parent? No, it's we as parents, when we meet at our various meetings, then those who have not paid. So it's our wish that the teachers from time to time, in the meeting, they will be part of it. But
so you plan to invite the teachers to be part, to brief you what's happening in the schools?
Yes, if you want to even embark on anything, it's the head and the teacher. They have to let us know that these are our needs. If not, we from outside cannot decide for them. So they are still part of us.
Okay.
But what we are talking about is Parents Association. We have decided to come together and help the government to develop our schools.
Okay.
So the teachers, in a way, are still part of us. We are not doing away with them at all. It has been a challenge. Some of them are saying, if you are saying you can do it and let's see. They are part of us. They are also parents. They are taking care of our children. With children, they have two educators. The first educators are the parents, and the second are the teachers.
So you have to partner.
Partner. So we are all going to do it together. This is what we want them to know. But when it comes to teachers going to classrooms, sacking the children, this is what we want to avoid. It's the parent who have decided to pay that money. So it's the parent.
Leave the children alone.
Yeah, leave the children. Let them learn. That's why we brought them there. Leave them alone. Let them learn. They were brought to the school for you to teach them, for them to become good in future. We have accepted to take care of them. Come to us and we'll give you the money.
All right. Thank you very much. I hope that answers your question, Winifred.
It does anyways, but there are still also going to be individual TAs in the various schools, even though the circuit TAs have been, inducted today.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, that's the structure. So every school is going to have a PA, and they will form, those in a zone will form the circuits, and the 6 circuits in Sunyani will come together to form the municipal PA. So there's going to be individual PAs in every school.